Can you imagine getting fined for rain? That's exactly what happened to me when my HOA decided to cross the line. But they had no idea I was ready to fight back. And what happened next left them speechless. Story body. So I live in a neighborhood with an HOA, the type that loves to control every little thing. One day I set up a simple rain barrel in my backyard. Nothing fancy, just a barrel to collect rainwater for my garden. It's eco-friendly, saves money, and honestly, it just made sense. A week later, I got a letter in the mail, a fine. The HOA claimed that collecting rainwater was a violation of community rules. They said it was unsightly and against their guidelines. I laughed at first, like, how can you fine me for water falling from the sky? But then I saw the amount, $500. That's when I got angry. Instead of paying, I decided to fight back. I researched my state's laws and discovered something shocking. Collecting rainwater is 100% legal where I live. In fact, the government encourages it for conservation. So I wrote back to the HOA with copies of the law. Highlighting every section that protected my right to collect rainwater, I made it very clear. If they pushed this any further, I'd take them to court and they'd lose. The HOA didn't respond right away, but a week later at the next community meeting, the president of the HOA looked absolutely furious. They tried to argue, but once I read the law out loud in front of everyone, the entire room turned against them. Neighbors started clapping. Some even asked me to help them set up their own rain barrels. The HOA had no choice but to back down. They canceled my fine completely. And here's the best part, because of all the attention, the HOA had to rewrite their rules. Now rain barrels are officially allowed in our neighborhood. So the HOA tried to fine me for rainwater, but in the end, they got drenched in their own mistake. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more HOA and neighbor drama, and tell me in the comments what's the most ridiculous fine you've ever heard of.
I might just turn your story into the next video.